Big news just dropped. According to Tom Pelissero, Leonard Fournette is going to be released by the Buccaneers. And according to the pewterreport.com, Donovan Smith, our esteemed left tackle, is going to be released by the Buccaneers. Boom! This is amazing. Leonard Fournette, we kind of expected it. There had been thoughts, and everybody was talking about Donovan Smith being cut, but it just didn't seem to, fit with the salary cap situation, and it just wasn't that much in savings. And you got to have a left tackle over there, and they're not cheap, so everybody just figured he would probably stay, but he's gone. Guy's been here for a long time, and he's gone now. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that. He had a rough year last year. He injured his elbow in week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. He missed about 4 games. He had just bad performance when he did play, and way, way, way too many penalties. And then, of course, he mentioned during a press conference one time that he had some issues off the field. And the Pewter Report, in their article talking about him being released, they said that the 8-year Pro was also affected by some tragic off-field issues last year. So I don't know what that is, but apparently he had some stuff. But it's sad to see him go. He was here for a long time, and he was a very controversial figure because he didn't play well sometimes, and then he'd play well sometimes, and he just wasn't consistent. The year before last, and in the Super Bowl year, he had a good performance. He played very well. Last year, didn't play well at all. One of the issues I've always had with him is he's very slothful. Sometimes he'll just hang out and not really do much, and if the guy gets by him, then he'll turn around and watch the play. So that's something we're not going to have to deal with anymore. Donovan Smith and Leonard Fournette both, I don't think they're going to stay on the free market long. They'll be snatched up pretty quick. Maybe not making as much money as they were at the Buccaneers, but they're not going to stay there long. Fournette, he's still young relatively. Jason Licht said during his presser today at the Combine that, he believes that Fournette still has a couple years left in the tank. And that's when you kind of knew he didn't expect Leonard Fournette to be here. He also said that he felt that Leonard Fournette could be a third down back somewhere in the league. Or, he's a third down back. What was it he said exactly? That he's still a 3-down back in the league. So Leonard Fournette, he will be picked up by somebody. Donovan Smith definitely will be picked up by somebody. Left tackles are hard to find. We just feel like we need to move on from him. Don't know what the issue is there. His performance, not the best in the world. Now, to replace him, people are talking about putting Tristan Wirfs, moving him from right tackle to left tackle. I agree with that totally. I think that would be a fantastic move. It's not that big of a switch. You just got to learn, as Tristan Wirfs has said, and I think the Pewter Report article did allude to, you just got to learn which hand to move. It's kind of like driving a car on the wrong side of the road. It just takes a while to get used to, but once you do, you can do it. We've also got Josh Wells, who could play in right tackle. Now, when he plays at left tackle, not that good. When he plays at right tackle, a little bit better. And the way he performed against Nick Bosa this year, which I did the video on, best offensive performance I saw all year long. It surprises me. Nobody talked about it. And he just dominated Nick Bosa at right tackle. But whether they put him over there or not, he's the backup there now. I don't know. But you could, Luke Goedeke could go over there. We have plenty of options. Now, if we don't put Tristan Wirfs at left tackle, we could put Walton over there. He was the backup to Donovan Smith. He came in and played a few games when Donovan Smith was hurt. He played great. I think he's got great feet, a lot of energy. I like him. Don't know if we're going to put him at left tackle. We might put him at right tackle. So there's going to be a whole bunch of moving around on our offensive line. And it's amazing how our offensive line has changed so quick in just a short period of time. The Ryan Jensen is really the longest tenured offensive lineman we got now. That's crazy. So So far this year, we have lost Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, Donovan Smith, and our offensive coordinator, Byron Leftwich, and the year is young. The new year hasn't even started yet, so there's going to be a lot of changes here. Listening to everybody at the Combine and the pressers, it does appear they are bound and determined to keep Levante David, which I'm a big fan of. Got to keep that boy. That man he's elite. Got to keep him. He's got to retire as a Buccaneer. Leonard Fournette, it was great having you. I think he really improved as a running back while he was here. His pass blocking, he was not a bad running back at all. I mean, everybody talks about Donovan Smith had a horrible year. Leonard Fournette didn't play well. Nobody played well last year. Nobody. It was the most amazing thing I've seen to see a whole team take a step backwards like they did. So cutting these guys aren't going to make our team any better. Leonard Fournette, he's a good running back. He will be picked up by somebody. He's a great pass blocker. He was great catching the ball, and he was a good running back. His vision was off last year, but I think that was the style that they had him running. Anyhow, guys, that's going to do it for me. Interesting cuts today. Well, they haven't done yet. They haven't been yet. These are just rumors of releases coming. But it is interesting. It's going to be weird not having Donovan Smith over there at left tackle anymore. But until next time, go Bucs.